Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. For today's video, I'll be showing you what I picked up on the clearance rack in Lowe's in the last couple of days. 'Tis the season for clearance. Check out your Lowe's. By now they should have a couple of clearance plants after all the heat and all that damage to those plants. Some plants might make it to the rack. I really lucked up this week, so let's get into it. First up is this beautiful Evercolor Carex. This one is Everest. They have Everillo, and I only have, well actually I have the Everillo, and I also have the Everest. And I like the Everest. It does really well in my yard. This guy here is great for part shade to shade. It grows 18 inches high by 18 inches wide, and it's hardy from zones 5 to 9. I got 3 of them, and they are usually $9.99. And as per usual, there is the Lowe's barcode scratch right there. I only got this for $4, guys. So I got 3 of them. I love these guys. I have a spot for them in the shade. As you know, I'm running low on space. There's really not much space in the back in the sun, but in the front, where I have a lot of oak trees and a lot of the part of the yard is actually in shade, there's still a room for some stuff. So I'll find a way to put these, but I could not pass this up, guys. These are Everest, the Evercolor Carex series. It's great for containers. It's great for not hedges, it's great for borders, and it's really great for the foundation. So that was a clearance plant. I got 3. They were only $4. Next up is the beautiful purple Daydream Loropetalum. This guy here was usually $24.98. This was half off, guys. Half off. This grows 2 to 3 feet by 3 to 4 feet. So it's definitely wider than it is tall. And it is hardy from zone 7 to 10. Now look at the foliage on that. Now this guy blooms in the spring, but it is an evergreen, so it will look good in your yard. As you know, I strive to have my garden not look like a graveyard in the winter. I want to still be able to garden. In zone 8A, even in the dead of winter, I can just put on a sweater and come out and still plant. So I like to still come out and garden even in December, January, and February. And this guy here is a beauty. Look at those beautiful flowers, guys. And again, the Lowe's barcode, only $12.98, it looks like. All right, I don't know the exact number. All I know is just this is half off. So I got me 2 of these. This is by the Southern Living Plant Collection. Next up, now most of these I got from Lowe's, I should say that, and one of them I got from Home Depot. The one I got from Home Depot was Denim and Lace. This guy here is, look right there, you see they put the $5 down. I actually went back the other day and it's down to $3. So this guy here, I could have saved a couple of dollars, but I strive to get better deals. And this is Russian Sage Denim and Lace by Proven Winners. It is a full sun plant, $10.98, $5 at Home Depot the other day, and it is hardy from zones 4 to 9. I think a lot of people that I've seen on YouTube, they have the Denim and Lace. My thing with Home Depot, I notice a lot of the times from Home Depot, it's not the non-watering that makes them go in clearance. Sometimes it's overwatering, because many times I actually see the plants look like that in there, and the plants probably got broken off or something. It's never a watering issue to me on my Home Depot, because they always have, it's always being watered, but for some reason, some plants end up getting lost in the sauce and end up on these markdowns, which I truly appreciate. So I got 2 of the Denim and Lace. Next up is my favorite boxwood. This is the Wintergreen boxwood, also known as the Korean boxwood. This one is a part sun plant. This guy here I have on my foundation. I have in my garden beds, in my part sun area in my yard on the west side of the house. This guy is hardy to zone 4. It grows 3 to 4 feet by 3 to 4 feet, and they do well in my yard. I'm not going to lie about it. I find them to be faster growing than the baby gem or any other type of boxwood that I know of. I'm sure I don't know all the boxwood. I probably only know 3, but I have baby gem and I have wintergreen, which is the Korean, and it grows really, really fast. So I got me 2 of these, and they ended up being, as per usual, $4. Next up is a beauty and a surprise that it was on clearance already, but who am I to complain? This is Shishi Gashira camellia. This is a 3 to 6 morning sun plant, which is a part sun plant. I have camellias in my yard. They're not blooming. I bought them at a nursery, and trying to support the nursery and everything. I planted them. They are alive, but they haven't bloomed. So, I mean, they were only $10 that I bought them for, but I was hoping that they would bloom by now. This guy here grows 6 feet by 6 feet, but camellias are known to be slow growing, and so it won't get there for a while. I don't know where I'm going to put this, to be honest with you, but I'll find somewhere. I will. Zones 7 hardy, non-hardy in zones 1 to 6. And this guy here was pretty much $30, so it ended up being $15. And what I love about camellia, and why I can't wait for mine to bloom, is that it blooms in the fall and the winter. So when everybody else has gone about their business to sleep and are having a really nice nap, here comes Shishi Gashira or any camellia. They bloom in the winter and the fall. This one here is a beauty. I can't wait for it to bloom, and as you can see, it is all budded up, guys. Look at that. I really hope these buds become something. And what I do really like about camellia, these glossy leaves, man, they get me every time. Look at that, guys. Let me know if you have camellia, how it does in your yard. I know they like the Georgia clay, or at least they grow really well down this way, because everybody in my neighborhood has a camellia in their yard. Everybody has azaleas, everybody has gardenias, and there's another plant that everybody else has, magnolia. Yeah, and this one is supposed to be really, really pretty, so I can't wait for that one to come out. Next up, we have this beauty here. This is abelia, guys. Now, you might have seen a video where I showed you when I was highlighting abelia in my yard, and also it showed up in the things that are blooming right now. And I have a Canyon Creek abelia. This one here is a Rose Creek abelia. And I know of Canyon Creek and I know of Kaleidoscope. This is Rose Creek. This one blooms spring and summer. It was $19 and it was half off, which means it was only $10. It's a full sun plant and it is hardy to zone 6. It grows 2 to 3 by 3 to 4 feet. It's not it doesn't grow that tall, but again, I'm not looking for tall and, plants. I'm looking for plants that will survive in the Georgia heat, come back, don't get damaged in the winter. That's what my goal is when I'm trying to buy these plants, guys. Do I know I'm going to put this? No. But was I gonna actually pass this deal up? Also no. So we'll figure it out. If it has to stay in this pot over the winter until something has to move, that will be the process. So those are my plants, guys. That's what I have gotten on clearance over the last week, guys. So Rose Creek abelia, full sun plant, hardy to zone 6. Shishi Gashira camellia, part sun, hardy to zone 7. Wintergreen boxwood, my favorite boxwood. This guy here is a part sun plant that is also hardy to zone 4. Denim and lace. This guy here is a Russian sage. It's supposed to get really big and it's supposed to be a pollinator magnet. It is a damaged plant, $10.98 down to $5. Let's see if it's going to make it, because I feel like I've gotten a Russian sage already and it died. That's the same thing that happens to me with lavender. They just don't seem to like me, but I'm going to keep trying. Then, of course, I have the beautiful purple Daydream dwarf Loropetalum. This guy here was only $12 and hardy to zone 7. And it's a beauty. And it's evergreen. And finally, this beauty here, this Everest carex grass for $4, usually $9.98, guys. This is pretty much my clearance. Now, I'm pretty sure I spoke to my guy at my Lowe's, and he's really, really great. I'm expecting a lot more things to go on clearance as the days go by, because, you know, here we are. Actually, I went to Lowe's the other day, and they already had the mums out. So, you know, if the mums are out, it's time to get the other things out, and let's get fall going. Let's get fall going. My favorite season. I cannot wait, guys. Let me know what you think of this little clearance haul. Please like. Please share, please subscribe. Remember, hit that notification bell so when I put out a new video, you will be one of the first people to know. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.